Hey guys, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is my detailed review and install of the Flowmaster Outlaw Series Cat-Back Exhaust System, available for your 2015 and up 5-liter powered F-150. In this video, I'm going to break down what kind of sound you can expect when going with the Outlaw Series here from Flowmaster. I'm also going to dissect the construction and materials, and then finally we'll talk about the install. 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter for most of you out there. Again, very straightforward bolt-on affair. There is a small amount of cutting needed for some people out there, but we will talk about that later on with the install. So who is this one for? Well, this is an easy one, guys. The Outlaw Series from Flowmaster is going to be for the 5-liter truck owners out there who want to be heard, as the Outlaw is definitely one of Flowmaster's most aggressive offerings. I'm even willing to say this is probably one of the most aggressive catbacks in the aftermarket. Now, the Flowmaster is also going to be one of your only choices here on the site to give you some options when it comes to mounting. You can have this thing be a dual split side exit or a dual split rear exit, thanks to the included piping that Flowmaster throws in. With all that said, let's dive a little deeper. Since this is an exhaust, let's talk sound. And as you guys heard with the sound clip with our 5-liter truck, as advertised, the Outlaw is an absolute screamer. An easy 5 out of 5 on my 1 to 5 or 1 to wake the neighbor scale, and probably one of the most aggressive systems I've personally heard on our 5-liter truck to date. Now, as loud as this thing is on the outside, you're getting an equal amount of noise on the inside. Some of you guys might like that, others may not. If your truck is a family hauler, you do a lot of long road trips, this one might bug the wife and the kids after a few hours on the road. So if you're after that Flowmaster iconic sound, but maybe you want to keep things a little bit more quiet on the inside of the cab, you might want to check out the Force 2 or even the American Thunder as well. So we've established this thing is loud with our sound clips and our very accurate, very scientific wake the neighbor scale, but what else can you expect when checking out the Outlaw here? Well, I think one of the coolest features with this system is the fact that, again, you can have this thing be a dual split side exit or a dual split rear exit depending on your mood, thanks to the included piping here from Flowmaster. And honestly, Flowmaster is one of the only companies I've seen offer this to date here, and that does give them an edge up in this department. As you might expect, that extra bit of piping will add to the price slightly, but not as bad as you might think. In fact, the Flowmaster is an easy middle-of-the-road choice here when it comes to aftermarket catbacks, along with the MagnaFlow stuff and even some of the stainless work stuff to a certain extent. You're gonna be looking at right around $800 for this guy, which really, again, isn't all that bad when you consider you're getting a configurable system here, something those other options aren't giving you, and you're also getting some pretty solid materials as well. And speaking of materials, the Outlaw Series does feature 409 grade stainless steel throughout here, and much like that price being middle of the road, the 409 grade stainless is a middle of the road material. It's not 304 grade on the high side, and it's not aluminized steel on the low side. Instead, it's a very solid material that Flowmaster incorporates with a lot of their systems and will do a pretty good job at reducing corrosion in the saltier climates or winters. Going even further with the construction here, you're gonna find 3-inch mandrel bent tubing from tip to tip here, along with that 409 grade stainless steel construction like we just talked about. The little baby Outlaw Series muffler here, isn't it so cute? And then finally the dual 4-inch tips. Black, obviously. These guys are actually ceramic, they're not painted, which is really good because that ceramic coating is going to be far more durable, reduce any fading or chipping over the years. As far as changing the pipe layout with the tailpipes here, going from that dual split side exit to the dual split rear exit, it's actually very easy to do and something that you can do with the rest of the system already installed. You don't have to drop the entire system to do it. You got these 2 pipes here, which are your dual split side exit. These 2 pipes are your dual split rear exit, and everything's basically secured with 2 clamps when it comes to changing these guys out. So ultimately, very easy, very quick to change out if you ever wanted to do so. Speaking of wrenching, the install of the Flowmaster Outlaw Series is going to be very simple, very straightforward for a majority of truck owners out there. However, a small amount of people will need to cut. Basically, regular cab owners, 8-foot bed, Super Crew owners with a 6.5-foot bed. There's a single cut needed, but Flowmaster lays out everything very clearly and makes it very easy for you to do. So if you are one of the owners that have to cut, just make sure you have your Sawzall and a fresh metal blade, of course. Everybody else, a basic socket set is really all you need to get everything in place. 1 out of 3 wrenches, again, on my scale of difficulty, maybe an hour or 2 in the garage or driveway before you're making some loud noises. Listen guys, if you like being heard and don't mind a good bit of interior noise at the same time, the Outlaw Series from Flowmaster might just be the exhaust for you. The quality of build and materials, the interchangeable exhaust tips, and of course that earth-shaking tone make it a great buy at $800, and you can find yours right here at AmericanMuscle.com.